everyone, I'm Nads.
And I'm Nada, and thank you so much for watching our last episode, which was our first. I think before we start reading the crazy Reddit stories we have today, it is important to mention what's going on in the world.
As of now, there are 2 countries who are waging an illegal war against the country they were claiming to liberate, which has sent the whole region into chaos. I say that as we are still navigating how censoring and shadow banning works, so we hope you can read between the lines. I understand you may feel stressed and hopeless hearing about what is going on in the world, but do not let it numb you. Do not stop practicing your empathy. Instead, use this empathy. Use your love for other people and life to push you to take action. Join your local demos and actions.
Alright, now let's carry on with lesbian drama.
Can we bin it?
Lesbinit.
So this post is from the Confessions subreddit. I, 26 female, cheated on my boyfriend with the stripper he was seeing almost daily, and I'm glad I did it.
What the hell, girl?
It was the best decision I ever made. My now ex-boyfriend was emotionally and verbally abusive. He'd call me derogatory names when I didn't do something he wanted, and he'd make hurtful comments about my body.
Piece of shit.
I'm not even overweight, but I do have body dysmorphia. I was crying every single day. I wanted to leave him, but I couldn't because I was emotionally dependent on him for everything, and we were living together.
Okay.
He started going to strip clubs and being open with me about it and telling me he enjoys seeing other women that look better than me.
Oh, this man.
He went so often that I felt like he was cheating on me. I just had to go for myself and see what it was like. One night, I went and decided to pay for a dance. It just so happens that I got a dance from one of the strippers he sees. Little did I know, meeting her was going to be the best thing that ever happened to me.
Okay.
I was a bit drunk and tipsy, so I overshared with her about my boyfriend and told her about him. She said she knew who I was talking about because he'd always talk badly about me to the dancers.
This man.
I just broke down and cried right there like a big idiot in front of her. She gave me a tissue to wipe my tears and gave me a huge hug. She said she didn't know what my boyfriend was talking about because she thought I was beautiful. It made me cry even more because it made my day for a girl to think I'm pretty at least. I kept going every so often. Then eventually we exchanged numbers and started going out. I was so surprised to see she dressed like a boy when she wasn't working and to learn that she was gay.
Switch it up.
She told me she didn't like men at all, but she makes good money off of them. People really surprised me a lot. She has the cutest personality ever. She opens doors for me and would ask me if I was tired or if I had anything to eat. I realized I was attracted to her and she was attracted to me. This kept going on for a few months. One night, she kissed me and told me to leave him and to move in with her. We had sex and she made me look at myself in the mirror and tell myself I'm beautiful. I thought it was time to leave him because at that point I realized I deserved better than to be emotionally, mentally, and verbally abused almost every day by someone I used to love. While he was at work, she helped me pack up everything. I sent him a text dialing why I was leaving him. I changed my number and blocked him on everything. I live with her far away from him and I haven't heard from him in months, and honestly, I'm glad. I don't care about your opinions on my cheating on my abusive boyfriend. I have no regrets. If I never cheated on him, I would have never found the power to leave his toxic and abusive ass and be with a girl who loves all of me and makes me feel so beautiful. We've been together for 6 months and I'm still so in love with her. She's still the same loving and sweet person she was when I first met her. And she's amazing in bed, like full-blown amazing. She makes me come all the time, and he hardly ever did. Maybe only once a month if I'm being honest. She works at a different strip club now and I have found a new job I'm starting soon and I'm so excited for new shit to come my way. I feel so blessed and lucky. Girl, whoa. Do you want to start?
I just want to start by saying that I believe in my heart that when you cheat on an abuser, it does not count as cheating. I think that God scrapes that one out for you. You know, you are forgiven. You're just getting payback. You're claiming your authority back. You're claiming power back. It's not a sin. It doesn't count.
Also, it's like you're escaping. You're escaping an abusive person. No matter what the means is, you escaped. That's what matters.
That's what matters. And also, I think it is absolutely insane making time out of your day, putting on your little outfit, your little shoes, walking to the strip club. While you're getting a dance, you're just talking badly about your girlfriend. That's crazy.
That is insane. Because what do you mean? I don't understand from his point of view either. How come you're clearly going to the club for other women's attention and whatnot, and you're out here thinking it's gonna get you more girls? It's his version of flirting is talking shit about his girlfriend.
Like, strippers are girls.
They are. I'm just confused. Like, what is his point? What is he trying to do? That's not flattering. The strippers are probably looking at him and going like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Literally.
Why are you coming in here and talk shit about his girlfriend? Either break up with her, but why the fuck are you coming in here? And you're cheating. Like, you know, you're coming to the strip club too?
To the point that when she went in there, when she was like, let me see it with my own eyes, the strippers knew automatically who she was. That's how often he would speak shit about her. Because, like, she was in, oh, my boyfriend comes here. Strippers were like, yep, he talks about you all the time.
Oh my god.
We know exactly who you're.
That's genuinely so. And, like, I don't really blame her for breaking down and crying. Like, I would have cried too. What the fuck? This person's already abusing you. You go to this place they've been going to where they've been talking shit about you, and people just say, yeah, they've been talking shit about you, actually. That's so sad. That's so sad, man.
And then being like, oh, I don't know what he's talking about. You're actually very beautiful. Like, that man is genuinely trash.
And I mean, good for that, your new stripper girlfriend. I mean, that's amazing. She helped you escape this man, and she seems more supportive than ever. But also, what gagged me was the fact that she's masked outside. I mean, I'm not saying it's not impossible, but I love it. I love the switch up. What do you mean? You're just femming it out for capitalism? That's so...
Literally.
That's so iconic to me. You're really shaking your money maker. Get your bread. Get your bread.
It's not even deceiving, you know. It's not truly who you are, because the stripper said to the girl that she doesn't even like men at all, so clearly she only does it for money. Good for you. Get their coin. Make it your coin.
Obviously, we are stick figures and you're on your screen, but Nar's a Masc and I'm a femme.
I am a butch.
Okay.
First of all.
Sorry.
Maybe on a different episode we get into the semantics of it all. But okay, you can say I'm a Masc. Sure.
My bad.
No, listen, it's different. It's personal to me. But I just think, I don't know, I think it's very sweet, you know? I think that, I'll be honest, I couldn't do it. I don't like money that much. But good for her. I admire her a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's a one-day thing. I think this is something this person has learned over time, and it works for them. It's solely professional. It's more like theater. Like when you go in and you dress like a little frog or a tree for the play. You know, you don't like being a tree, but you do it. And if it pays you well, you know, it's your thing. Obviously, I feel like stripping is way more... intense. Like, you need that core and everything. It's an art form. It's sport. So it's a whole different thing.
Bro, it's intense.
It's insane. And like the fact that this person turned out to be such a lovely partner, it's so beautiful, man.
It really is, because like she really showed her what it feels like to be loved when like her partner was literally just, you know, being very abusive towards her. So I think it must be nice, you know, coming out of an abusive relationship to such a nice one in such an unexpected space as well. You know, she just went there to check it out, to the strip club. She's like, let me see what this is all about. Let
me see what my abuser is doing at the strip club. And you met somebody who literally helped you escape that man, like a savior instead. And exactly. I love that. That's what a lovely story.
Very nice. Also, I think it can be very, very difficult to leave abusive relationships, you know, especially relationships that make you so codependent on each other. So I'm very, very happy that she helped OP get out of the situation. She also helped OP master the courage to leave the situation. You know, she didn't feel alone. She got help from someone.
And I love that. And developed that confidence and everything. Exactly. Blocked him on everything.
Yeah,
went
period.
cold turkey.
Period.
Got the help to move out.
Period.
Like, that's so beautiful. That is genuinely so beautiful. And girl, get your nut. Like, it sounds like you're having a good time.
Get your nut. At last, get your nut. Because how are you going to be in an abusive relationship suffering and no nut?
Yep.
Listen, you deserve many nuts. May they all come soon. May you come as well. Both, everybody bussin'. It's what you guys deserve. It's been rough.
Good for you guys. I love this.
Fellas, tell me, ladies actually, are we binning it?
I think you don't have to bin much. I think they binned the man already, the abuser already. Like, we're just out here...
He's been binned.
Admiring the trash being taken out.
It's collection day. Beautiful. This story is coming from the subreddit Confessions. I'm 23 female, a Christian, but I've been in love/sleeping with my best friend, 21 female, for years. I don't really know what this means. I mean, I know it means I'm not exactly straight, but I don't know what this means for my faith or my family or my best friend. I live in a very Christian, religious area, and a lot of people here hate gay people. And if my family finds out, they'll definitely disown me. Except my brother. He already knows and doesn't care and has kept my secret ever since I told him when I was 16. My parents are leaders in our church, so when it gets out that I'm into women, it will probably spread like wildfire in the entire community. And I probably won't be able to stay here because I don't want to be treated like the scum of the earth every day. Damn. I really don't want to be the reason that my friend is officially outed. It is kind of an open secret that she's a lesbian because she honestly doesn't care and is planning to move away once she saves up enough money. But I just hate the way people talk about her behind her back. If it comes out that we've been together, it would get 10 times worse because she corrupted the pastor's daughter. It's so stupid, but that's what they think. And they'd definitely be more hateful to her face. I still believe in God, but I also feel like I've learned more about God by being with my friends because I've learned what it actually means to love another person unconditionally. A lot of the love that comes from my community and even my parents is very conditional, and I felt more acceptance, grace, and support from my best friend than any of them, even my parents. I don't know. I guess in my heart, I just want to get out of this area. I haven't told my parents, but once I graduate college, I'm planning on moving out. Maybe with my brother and his wife for a bit until I get on my feet. But once I do all that, I want to take my friend out on a proper date and properly introduce her to my brother and his wife. Aww. I hate treating our relationship like a dirty secret.
So first of all, when she says in the beginning that I'm not exactly straight, like, girl.
We know.
Girl, like, you're definitely not.
Also, how crazy is it that she is the pastor's daughter?
Insane.
I cannot imagine the amount of religious guilt that comes with that, because if normal folk already have religious guilt just from, growing up in a religious household, imagine the religious guilt you get from literally being the pastor's daughter. It's demonic.
Also, being gay on top of that. Double homicide.
Literally. Like, girl, obviously, like, the homophobia is going to be very intense. I imagine it already is intense in, the neighborhood that you live in the Christian community that you live in. But being the pastor's daughter,
yeah,
it's going to be 1,000,000 times worse. So much worse.
It's crazy, and I also feel like, again, expanding on that point of, like, living in such a religious space and being a pastor's daughter, I feel like a lot of people who are within organized religion have very conditional perspective of what love is. They don't necessarily practice a lot of grace or practice love with a lot of grace, the same grace that is mentioned 1,000,000 times in all their religious texts. They kind of forget that is also a part of their religion.
Exactly.
It's such a shame. We see it everywhere, and I'm not trying to talk shit about everybody who's religious. Note that people practice religion in their own way, and a lot of religious people have also called out this a hypocrisy. It's insane. It's lovely to hear that her friends actually support her and have taught her what unconditional love means. Beautiful. Because that is so beautiful, and it just reminds me of my own experience. My parents are not pastors, but they're quite religious. I grew up in a Muslim country. I went to an all-girls Muslim school. Like, love was quite conditional. It was my friends who helped me thrive and understand what love could really do and how love could really transform you. And the unconditional love her friends provide is giving her a safe space to just be. And that's beautiful, man. It's very beautiful. At least she has that.
It is very, very beautiful, and love can be very much conditional. A lot of times people love you until you do something that doesn't go with the way that they want you to live your own life, and then that's when love, all of a sudden doesn't exist anymore. But as you said, I think it's so, so, so sweet and lovely that, her friends are guiding her through all of this, and her friend, quote unquote, is helping her as well. I truly hope the day comes that you feel comfortable within yourself and in this relationship to maybe not call her your friend anymore.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. Like,
Yeah.
girl, that's your girl. Stop saying friend.
That's your girl. That's your girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. You know, you guys love each other. That's not your friend. Oh, I hope she gets to call her girlfriend.
You know, when you're like a teenager and you're like, that's my friend. That's just my friend.
Oh,
That's
it's
my
cute.
friend.
I hope she gets like comfortable enough to call her a friend. Because even like her going like, I'm not exactly straight.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying you gotta label yourself, but it's also like kind of scared. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it's kind of that fear to...
It is a process. A lot of people are afraid of the L word. It's a very intense word, and you know, it makes you feel a little bit dirty. Lesbian is it's harsh. It sounds very harsh, and you know, coming with terms with it and accepting it and claiming that you are that, it takes a while.
Whilst your daddy's a pastor, girl.
Make it 10 million times worse. It's very intense, you know, but everything takes time. This was a beautiful story. I like it. I think it's so sweet, and I think it's so cute that she was like, oh, one day I want to take present her properly to my brother.
Oh, that's so cute.
Take her out on a proper date. That's sweet.
I don't know if we're binning anything this time.
Yeah, I'm not binning nothing.
Maybe can we bin her guilt? Like, can we try to?
I'll bin your religious guilt.
I hope you get to kiss your girlfriend. Yeah, because that's your girlfriend.
Period.
I hope you get to kiss your girlfriend freely without any guilt. I hope you get to...
Hold her hand in public.
Oh.
And give her a little kiss and a hug in public and not feel bad or ashamed. Oh, you guys are cute. This story is coming from the subreddit Lesbian Gang. Femme lesbians, do you always have to make the first move? I'm always the one pursuing things with girls, but I'm so tired. Not knowing if someone's gay or in a relationship or interested in me is starting to get so hard. For once, I kinda wish someone else would make the first move.
As a femme lesbian, I have so much to say on this. I always make the first move, and I love it. I love every part of it. Yeah, rejection's part of it, but I don't care. I enjoy making the first move.
Period.
And I feel like being femme, you can get away with a lot of shit that would usually come off as creepy. And you can really get away with a lot. And I love using that to my advantage. And also, all the shit I say, it's all just wrapped up in humor as well. So if they reject me, we just laugh about it. If they also, you know, they're interesting, we laugh about it and they enjoy it. But at the end of the day, I feel like being femme, you're less likely to come off as creepy. So I love milking the fuck out of that.
That's the thing. Femmes, you guys have to make the first move because a lot of the times people don't even know that you are gay, right? Especially like if you're having these questions, I'm guessing that maybe you don't go to like a lot of gay spaces. But mascs usually don't make the first move because when that does happen, we always come off as creepy or like as if we're pushing boundaries. When it's a femme doing it, it is completely different. It comes in a completely different way. And that's not to say that, you know, butches or mascs or dykes, they're creepy. It's not that. It's just that femmes get away with a lot of shit. They get away with a lot of shit. Now, let me say the same things. I will be in a police car. You know, use that to your advantage.
True.
Do it. It can be scary, but, you know, it's a muscle. The more you do it, the more you flirt, the better you get at it, and the more natural it feels to you.
The more you hit on people, the more you kind of get over the anxiety that comes off of making the first move or just the idea of rejection. I thoroughly enjoy hitting on people. I've always just been like practicing my lines and just getting crazier with it, you know, seeing what works. A lot of rejections, but it's nothing to do with me. I don't take it personally. I just think of it as a thing of, I just gotta improve. I just gotta get better at this craft. It is fun. It's part of being femme, I think.
And think about it this way, you know, maybe people are looking at you and they think you're straight. Instead of doing what like a lot of baby gays do, you know, you just start walking around with the LGBT flag or like you have scissor necklace, literally just go flirt with a girl. And don't call a girl pretty if you're trying to flirt with her. Because a lot of straight girls do that. They're not going to get the memo. Anytime someone's just going like, oh, you're pretty. Oh, you have a nice outfit. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. Girls usually just compliment each other anyway. So I'm not going to think much of it. So a lot of baby gays, what they do is they'll just go like, oh, girls are so scary.
And then they just go like, oh, you're just pretty. It's like, you need to separate yourself from the straight girls. So say something like that shows your intention, like you're attractive. Things like that. Like, compliment them in a manner that they understand that you are hitting on them. But obviously it's hard to do that when you're just scared of rejection. So I guess get over the whole idea of rejection.
Yeah, it's part of it. Rejection is part of it, you know. Some you win, some you lose. It's completely part of it. But as a femme, once again, make that your weapon. Take complete advantage of that.
Also, like, addressing OP's concern about not knowing gay or straight. I feel like if you're struggling to find people, go to gay bars, go on a dating app.
Yeah.
I know there's like this taboo about dating apps. A lot of people are like, I don't want to be on a dating app. I don't want to find somebody on a dating app. But I'm sorry, like, we don't have the privilege straight people to.
Exactly.
Straight people usually just meet anybody on the street and they're like, yeah, you're straight. The majority of the population is just straight anyway, so it's easy for straight people to just meet people in person. But never feel bad for utilizing dating apps or going to gay bars or gay clubs. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
They were made for that. It was
Literally.
made for that. Like, take advantage of that. Go have fun. Go to the bar. And when you get there and you see a girl that you feel attracted to, grab a drink. Maybe buy her a drink. Walk up to her. Strike up conversation. Go have fun. Femmes, you guys have the world at your feet. You can do anything.
It's true.
You know?
Even the femmes who like femmes, take advantage of that. People are not going to beat you up. They'll say something, but you just got to take it with grace. It's never personal.
Of course.
Maybe it is, but at the end of the day, that person's not for you. In terms of, like, telling, I feel like it's quite easy to tell when masks are gay.
Of course, it's written on our face. I just feel like as you get older, you know, and being a lesbian, it kind of becomes intrinsic in who you are, and you pick up a little bit of the telltale signs, you know, that tell you if someone is gay or not, specifically with femmes. And I want to talk about the hyper femmes, you know, the girls that express their femininity in a very exaggerated way. Those girls, I don't know how a lot of people sometimes question if they're gay or not. Hyper femmes perform their extreme femininity for themselves. As straight girls, obviously not all of them, but a lot of them, when they, you know, get dressed up to go out to the bars and everything, they do it to catch the attention of men. When you see a hyper femme, you will see that, you know, she put a lot of attention into her outfit, like her heart is into it. You can tell that she genuinely loves what she's wearing and she's doing it for herself. You can always tell, you know, like when girls have a lot of tattoos or a lot of piercings or they have the most longest nails ever or very cool nails, you can tell they're doing that for themselves. That person might be gay. Or maybe imagine they're the most basic person ever. There is nothing to tell if they're gay or not. Listen, if they're at a gay bar, girl,
if they're gay.
Come on.
They're gay. If they're at a gay bar, they're fucking gay.
And if they're just with their gay friends and they're straight, okay, listen, we move on.
Yeah, I mean, it's safe to assume that a lot of people who are at gay or lesbian bars, like, are that, you know, they are lesbian or they are gay. It's safe to assume that, and I don't think it's offensive if you assume that off of them and you just ask them. They can always go like, oh, no, I'm not. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing offensive about it. You can always just go like, I just thought you was beautiful. That's it. It's not a rejection on your end. It's not embarrassing.
Yeah. And, you know, I think also when you finally muster up the courage to go talk to the girls, and when you're finally talking to one, you know, maybe read her body language, see if she's enjoying the conversation. If you're flirting with her, see if she's, like, replying back to you, or if she's just being like, thanks, oh my god, thank you. You know, because if that's how it's going, this is not going to go anywhere. Yeah. You also need to know those little things, you know, so you don't push it too much and then it's weird.
Yeah. As a femme, I really get annoyed when people make it seem like femmes aren't capable of making moves or shouldn't be making moves. I think that really pisses me off because it just boils down to what you think being femme is based on heteronormative relationships. Of course, things work for different people, but as femmes, like, I'm sorry, it's okay to make the first move. It's fun. It doesn't mean you're less femme or you're somehow a mask now that you make. You're making these bold moves or you're flirting with somebody. It just means you're slick and you're smooth.
Exactly. And I will say, as a masc, there is nothing more attractive and sexy and beautiful than a femme that does make the first move. It is very beautiful. It does show, you know, that she has a lot of confidence, that she's very sure in herself, that she knows she can get you. Even if she doesn't, listen, it's beautiful that she had the confidence in the first place.
Period.
So, you know, I don't know if you like femmes or mascs, you never mentioned it, but whatever you do, whatever you like, just do it regardless, okay? There's no missing here. You're a femme. Listen, you already have femme privilege. You have
Absolutely.
it. It is real.
Use that shit. Yeah, I don't think we're binning much here.
Ain't nothing to bin.
I know it's not a story, but I just wanted to share my perspective as a femme who does make the first move and who enjoys it.
It is an interesting topic.
It is.
This story is coming from the subreddit Two Hot Takes. Shout out Morgan. It is titled, Am I the asshole for marrying someone else while dating my girlfriend? For context, I, 21 female, closeted lesbian from Iraq, grew up in a very religious home. We weren't even allowed to talk about people from the LGBTQIA+ community. I didn't even know that lesbians existed until I moved to the US when I was 13. I'm the youngest to 7 siblings. My parents were never separated. No matter what happens, we always stick together, or at least that's what they claimed. On February 2021, I met this amazing, beautiful woman, 19 female. We started dating in April. It was my first relationship. I was very happy and so in love. Fast forward to June, when one of my sisters found out about our relationship and outed me to the whole family. They didn't kick me out, but they all started treating me like shit and literally bully me every time I come out of my room. They told me to break up with her. I said okay. I lied. As a matter of fact, me and my girlfriend decided to get married, and that she'll take my last name just to piss them off. After we got the marriage certificate, I bought her a ring and proposed. That's when everything went south. Me and my girlfriend got in a fight. I said that I never wanted to see her again. She threw the ring at me and left. My family found out I was lying, so they took my phone, wallet, and car keys and locked me up in my room. My girlfriend called the cops, and I ended up running away with her.
Oh my god.
It's intense. I was pretty scared. I asked my girlfriend to never contact him and that I never wanted to go back. Fast forward to September 2021. My girlfriend tells me that she contacted my family to get her ring back.
Oh god. Plot twist.
I was pretty mad, but also very scared. She said that they wanted to meet. She insisted because they're my family and she knew how much I missed them. I did miss them a lot, so we decided that we will meet them. My family made me feel very guilty that I ran away and destroyed their reputation. However, they said that I could fix everything. They wanted me to go with them to Turkey, marry a guy just on paper and in front of families and friends, come back to the US and live happily with my girlfriend. I felt like I owed them that much, so I said yes. My girlfriend didn't like it. She already had trust issues, and now I'm going to another country to literally marry another person? I understood her, but I felt like I had to do it. Our relationship was not in a good place. We almost broke up because of this. Fast forward to November 2021. I'm in Turkey. My family cancels my ticket back to the US. They tell me I have to stay in Turkey with my older sister to convert me to be straight again or whatever they were thinking. I said no, of course. They again stole my phone, money, and passport, left me literally homeless in a country I knew nothing about, and they came back to the US. I ended up selling the gold jewelry that they bought me as gifts to afford hotel and food. I also bought a phone, and with my girlfriend's help, I was able to come back to the US. I literally had nothing except some clothes. My girlfriend was under a lot of pressure financially and mentally because she wasn't over the fact that I went there to marry another person.
Girl.
We had a lot of issues. We started fighting a lot. 3 months after that, we decided we weren't compatible and broke up. Am I the asshole? Did I abandon my family or did they abandon me? Was I being dramatic by running away with her? There's a lot more to the story, and I won't be able to get everything even if I tried. For context, my family did invite me and my ex to stay with them for like a week at some point, because my ex had problems with her family at the time, so it wasn't really hard for me to believe that I could have both, my family and my ex. Also, 2 of my older sisters were literally crying and begging me to go, because they wouldn't be able to get married because I ruined the family's reputation. Again, I love my family. I never intended to harm anyone, them or my ex, yet somehow, I managed to hurt everyone at the end. Whew.
First of all, I know what it's like to grow up in a religious home or a household. I grew up in a Muslim household as well, and we weren't even allowed to talk about boyfriends or girlfriends in a straight context, let alone a gay context.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I didn't even know when I started feeling all these feelings towards girls when I was quite young. I didn't even know there was a word for it until I got on my mischievous ass, got on the internet, unsupervised internet, and found out there was a word for it. And I was like, oh, some weird, but there's a word for it, you know? Like, I fully understand her upbringing regarding her sexuality. I fully empathize with that. on a personal level.
This story is very tragic, beginning to end, but starting when like her sister literally just outed her. Probably she confided on her sister that she was gay. She thought, she could be safe with her. She was not.
That's scary. That's so sad because my sisters know and they keep me safe. I feel so sad for her. And it's such a lonely experience, and especially growing up in a religious house, like confiding in your sister a bit. Even if her sister found out by chance, let's say like you're just on your phone or whatever, it's just sad that her sister literally outed her to the rest of the family, and that led to her getting bullied by everybody. It's just so sad.
They confiscated everything for her. They took her phone, her wallet, everything. They locked her in her room. She was like, every time I left the room, they would bully me. It's very, very sad because she thought she finally found someone that she could be safe with, and then that was not the truth.
And with that being said, when she was later on talking about how she got forced to marry somebody, it's all to save her sister's future marriages or like future proposals, and it's just like her sister's breaking down as well. I think that's so fucking, like, I wouldn't even empathize with your sisters. One of them could have literally shut her mouth if she really cared about that. She didn't have to out you.
Is that, you know what, you're so right. If she cared about that, she would have kept that secret.
She would have kept that shit a secret, but instead she let you be bullied. She's fucking up her future proposals, which she cares about so much. Like, you put this on yourself. You want everybody to suffer. What the fuck? Like, I wouldn't even feel bad, but I guess there's that sensitivity you feel towards like your siblings. Like, you kind of just forgive them after you get your ass beat by them. But I still, no, in this case, like, no, fuck your sisters, bro. Fuck your sisters. Also, like, her family confiscating things and everything. I know a lot of white people or people in the West are like, what the hell? Why would you let your parents touch your phone and take your things? I don't have a fucking choice. I've been through that experience, and you don't have a fucking choice. It's such a common experience. They confiscate everything off of you to isolate you, and it's always this idea of protecting you from yourself, protecting your identity or what you're doing from the eyes of others who might talk shit about your family. It's like it's family reputation.
Exactly. Keeping it pristine and clean and perfect.
They rather have a locked up straight daughter than a gay daughter who's out and about and happy. A lot of ethnic families, I'd say, they're still so caught up trying to safeguard their reputation that they live in misery. It's sad, and I really hope people grow out of this. I think slowly they are, but inshallah, girl.
She said that just out of spite, out of pettiness, she decided to marry her girlfriend. And then OP gets into a fight with her ex at the time. The ex throws the ring at her, leaves. That's when the family finds out that she's gay.
That's so sad.
And that's when she asks her girlfriend, she's like, please do not contact my family. And she does exactly that.
Which is crazy to me. All for a fucking ring. She's like, oh, I went to get my ring back. Like, girl, what the fuck? As a partner, you know your partner's family is crazy. They've taken shit off of her. They've confiscated everything. They've locked her up. They've bullied her. And you're like, oh, no, let me contact them for a ring because I want a ring. And you do miss your parents, right?
Yeah.
You probably miss them. They care about you. So even though she's seen the harm they cause you, like, she put you in danger.
She did. I think she did it on purpose.
I don't know what the fuck her intention was. I don't see any point out of it. You really wanted that ring back? Because I'm pretty sure she probably didn't get it back.
Probably not. And, she was just literally making decisions for her, being like, oh, you miss your family. And then, like, you're literally putting this girl in danger. You are. You've seen how mad these people go. Like, why are you doing this?
It's crazy. And, family, as much as they confiscate everything, they also manipulate OP. OP gets gaslit into doing a lavender marriage. And, that's a very common thing. Lavender marriages are quite common. And OP was like, okay, cool. Like, at least y'all will be off my back. My sisters can get married, and in terms of, like, reputation-wise.
Yeah.
And everything's gonna be okay.
No.
And it's not as simple as that. They fly her out to Turkey for the wedding.
Yeah.
And they leave her ass there.
They left her ass there.
She got nothing on her name, nothing to take everything off of her.
No money, no nothing.
That's so fucking traumatic. Being left with a man. A man who doesn't even know it's a lavender marriage too. Like,
he doesn't know it, and in a country like she said she doesn't know anything about it but the language.
That's so fucking scary.
Bro, that's terrifying.
But even then, it's so fucking frightening.
It's very scary. I mean, thankfully she was smart, and thankfully she had gold on her, that she was able to sell it and, get some money for a hotel and a flight, got her ass back in the US. She was asking if she was being dramatic.
Yeah, that's a crazy
Girl.
question after all of this.
After literally being kidnapped, after literally, like, having all of your belongings stolen from you, do you think you're being dramatic?
Girl, you're
Genuinely?
not. It's your family. They're fucked up. And that's the thing. A lot of times, especially with religious families and all of that, they make you feel guilty. They make you feel bad for being hurt once they hurt you. They make you feel bad for all of that. It's just so sad. And OP also asks whether she's at fault for her girlfriend being mad at her that,
She married someone else.
She didn't choose to marry someone
literally...
else. She got forced to marry someone else. It's not even choosing. Your girlfriend's a victim and you think this is cheating? She chose to marry somebody else? It's crazy.
Insane. Like, how big is your ego that you are incapable of seeing over all of this situation, everything that is going on, that you make all of this about yourself?
Girl, how come you married this girl and you don't even understand what the fuck going on with her family?
Literally. I mean, she knows. She just doesn't care.
Like, you don't understand her reality whatsoever. And you don't even try to empathize. Instead, you just put her in danger and you make her feel guilty for being a victim of it.
Exactly.
What we been in, girl?
I'm binning... Can I bin everybody but you? Even your Turkish husband too. He going as well. Everybody going. Like, genuinely. Your sister, she's the first one in the bin.
Sister, family in the bin. Your wife, girlfriend, I don't know.
Wife, girlfriend, ex, widow, I don't know. Like, she's going too.
Yeah. Everybody going in the bin. This post is coming from the actual lesbian subreddit. My girlfriend has been cheating on me with my childhood best friend for months.
Woo!
Last week, I caught them hanging out at a bar without telling me. She said she had to work late. Today, I found texts from him that talked about fucking her.
Him?
We're 3 days away from our 4-year anniversary. And this isn't even the first time she's cheated. She made out with her sister-in-law a few weeks ago at her sister's wedding as well.
What? Oh, okay. Okay, sorry.
I can't take the lying anymore, but I feel like I'm throwing my whole life away. I don't even have any friends anymore. The guy she cheated with was our only friend in the area. Not sure why I'm posting this. I guess I just don't have anyone in real life to talk to about this anymore. Girl.
Girl, you need to be euthanized. I'm sorry. What is this? Whoa. Whoa. So, you're 3 days away from your 4-year anniversary. She's been cheating on you with a homie? Pretending she's not at the bar, and she's at the bar, and then she cheated on you with her sister-in-law?
Yeah, that's
at
what
her
I'm gagged
sister's
about
wedding?
too.
This woman is demonic. She, you know what? She needs to be euthanized, lobotomized. Euthanize her, lobotomize her, put her down. Oh my god, she's a menace to society.
She's diabolical.
She's demonic.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
And that's so sad. Like, her only friend as well. She's lost that.
Girl. Yeah.
She's fucking lost. I'm sorry. The fact that your friend didn't go like, yo, your girl's trying this shit on me. You better catch that. Your friend needs to be binned anyway.
That's not your friend.
That's not your fucking friend.
Never was.
Oh my god.
Never
That's
will
crazy.
Be. Damn. Woman.
Nara?
Yeah?
There's an edit to it.
Okay. I'm sad.
Just discovered another dude she's been cheating with throughout the whole pandemic. That's just a serial cheater. I'm sorry. That's a fucking serial cheater.
When was this posted?
This was posted 4 years ago.
4 years ago, so 2022. So the pandemic literally began in 2020. She cheated on you for 2 years? 2 whole years? Listen, girlfriend, please release yourself from these shackles. Please.
Literally.
Please.
There's a comment underneath this, which I felt like I should read out because I feel like it words everything I want to say really well. Sometimes you have to take the things out of your life that hold you back. Keeping her won't make anything in your life better. I forgave the person who cheated on me in the past and they did it again. And it happened again and again until I finally said enough.
Yeah.
You can always make new friends, but it's hard to get that level of trust with a partner. Impossible even if they go behind your back like that. Don't keep putting yourself through that hell. If she wants to be with other people, then let her. But don't let her keep ruining your life.
Literally, because that is what she's doing. You've been with this woman for 4 years. You are being cheated on this whole time.
Oh my god, wait. There's another comment.
Yeah.
It says, is this the same girlfriend who almost bit your ear off? And OP replied, unfortunately, yes. I've gone to OP's profile, but I can't find the post. But I did find another post.
Okay.
So this post, OP posted on another subreddit called Surviving Infidelity.
Oh, baby girl, please.
The title is, Can You Leave Someone Only Because of What Other People Think?
Okay.
I am 8 days post DD Day. What does DD Day mean?
Maybe D-Day, like when she found out everything for the millionth time, I guess, but yeah.
Okay. And I've been kind of taking a break this week to process and make sure my mental state wouldn't disrupt my work. 27 female and 28 female, D-Day was 2 days before our 4th anniversary. In my heart, I still don't know if I can leave her, but everyone else I've talked to, family, friends, strangers online, have repeatedly reiterated variations of run. The logical side of my brain knows this is the truth, but I don't know if I can pull the trigger on something so life-altering if my heart is not in it. Have any of you gone through the process of leaving someone you still very much loved and didn't want to leave? How did it go? How does that heal? I can't let her keep walking all over me regardless, but I don't know how to earn my respect back or for her to earn her trust back if I stay. I don't know if she's even interested in that. P.S. Anyone who did the math may realize that our anniversary was in the middle of this, and can you believe this girl didn't give me a gift? Not even flowers or a card. I obviously didn't go all out this year. Had a lot more planned, but I still gave her the gift I had already purchased before I knew. I would have thought she'd want to make this one special.
Girl, please leave. She already said that everybody's screaming, yelling, putting up banners, asking her to leave, but she cannot bring herself to do it because this is life-altering. This whole relationship is literally just altering your whole life. The whole chemistry of your brain is messed up. I don't know how you're ever going to be able to trust another partner ever again.
I agree with you, but it's also very difficult because I've been in that position. It can be so difficult to leave. Everybody keeps telling you, oh, this partner keeps cheating on you and you should leave them, you should leave them, you should leave them. It's so fucking difficult. And at some point, it is a humiliation ritual because you know you're meant to leave. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to still stick with that partner once they've cheated on you in front of other people's eyes, in front of your own eyes. It really does a number on your self-esteem. And when you look in the mirror, you're like, damn, I really just keep letting myself get disrespected. But it is so fucking difficult to leave.
Yeah.
A lot of times it doesn't feel like it is a choice. And for me, what helped was therapy and building a very strong support network. I went through DBT, which is dialectical behavioral therapy, for my borderline personality disorder. It helped me build a lot of skills to regulate my emotions, regulate my attachments, and understand myself better, that I was able to take the power back into my own hands and leave this person. And I do want to say, we often accept the love we think we are worthy of. And I want to tell OP, you're worthy of so much more.
So much more.
And you're worthy of so much more. You will find better people out there. This is not what love looks like. Because if this person really did love you, they wouldn't continuously cheat on you, disrespect you, and continuously hurt you. You're on a subreddit called Surviving Infidelity. There's no surviving infidelity if they keep doing it. Right? They keep punching you in the throat and you're like, oh, how do I deal with the throat punching pain?
At this point, you're just accepting infidelity. You're
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the trust doesn't come back. I promise you, the trust doesn't come back because that person does not give a fuck. The fact that they keep doing it, even on your anniversary, they refuse to get you a present. Like, that's a bit crazy. Also, having to think about what you actually love about this person. Are they really as nice as you claim they are? Because I used to claim that shit. I was like, oh, my ex, like, she's so nice. She's so nice to me, but she keeps fucking cheating on me, keeps fucking hurting me. What the fuck does that mean? She doesn't get me no presents, nothing. She would do nothing for me, but I was so caught up in glamorizing her. And I was like, no, but she's been through a lot in life. So have I.
Exactly.
So have I. It doesn't excuse being a dickhead. And also I realized it was the attachment. It was an illusion of love that she offered me, which I fell for. But it wasn't actually love.
Yeah.
So I asked OP this, what do you actually love about this person? Because they don't seem to be a nice person. You know, all the things you value about them might actually just be your own projection of what you need in a person. And them taking that as a way to take advantage of you and use you for their own personal gain, whatever that may be.
True. Also, a lot of times we do mistake love with the routine that we have. You think you're going to lose everything if you lose the routine that you already have. You see them every day, you talk with them every day. Obviously, losing that and missing that part of yourself, and you've been dating for 4 years, that will be a big loss.
Yeah.
That will be a big change. But what good is it bringing to your life? What good is it bringing?
Yeah.
Only stress, and she bit your ear off. Who is she, Mike Tyson?
What the fuck?
Girl, no. I don't think there's any
Girl.
good thing to try to nitpick out of this and to make it worth it. Not even an anniversary present. Nothing.
Yeah, not even that.
Not even 4-year anniversary. Not even one poppy. Not even one lily that she picked up from the ground. No. Disrespect on top of disrespect on top of disrespect.
Yep. Yikes. I really do hope that this OP does get help and the courage to leave. It is genuinely so sad to be in that place.
Yeah.
I too was convinced once upon a time that this person loved me and wouldn't cheat again. And then they would cry to me and say they wouldn't do it again, and they did it again. Then they cried and they would do it again and again until I really just became so numb to it. At some point, I literally told her, let's fucking be polyamorous. Do this shit in front of me. I'm tired. But I hated being polyamorous. It's not my thing. If you love being polyamorous, shout out you. I'm monogamous through and through. That's just how I operate. And it was changing who I was as a person, changing my capacity to not only love romantically, but love in a platonic sense. It really burnt out my empathy as well. I promise you, there is better out there for you. You're worthy of so much more. The way I thought of it then and what helped me leave was understanding that I would not let a loved one go through what I was going through and taking the same kind of actions I would have for a loved one. Personally, I would lock a loved one up. The way you would forcefully take your loved ones out of a situation like this, do it for yourself. Do it out of love for yourself. Leave this person out of love for yourself. And I think if you don't necessarily have a lot of self-love, it's quite difficult to then try to use that very little bit of self-love to get yourself out of the situation. But you're really worthy of more.
I agree. Who are we binning? What are we binning?
First of all, your friend who actually just went yeah, I'm gonna let my best friend's partner hit on me and sleep with her. That's crazy. The fact that he accepted all of that and let that happen. Yeah, he's guilty too. So is your partner. Everybody getting binned. And I'm putting you in a hospital because you need to go no contact.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wish someone put me in the hospital then. I'm not gonna lie. But at least I got out.
You got out. Alright guys, that was it from us for the second episode ever of Lesbinit. I had so much fun.
Me too. We're actually recording in a fort.
Yeah.
So it always feels like we're camping whenever we record. Camping in my room just to avoid any other noises from outside.
Of course, man. You gotta do it.
Yeah, you gotta. I can't stop thinking about the stripper girlfriend.
Oh, I know.
I feel like that was such a feel-good story.
That's good. That's great. That was a good one. Make sure to follow us on our TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Lesbinit or Lesbinit Podcast, and feel free to join our new subreddit, Lesbinit. Come on, post your stories. Maybe in the next few episodes we'll have some to cover. If not, it's fine. The day will come.
We have a lot of Reddit posts to go through, but that's still exciting.
Alright guys, we hope you enjoyed it.
Alright, bye. Do something nice for someone.
Do something nice for someone. Bye.
Bye. Can we bin it?
Lesbinit.